Morning guys, so I figured I'd take this opportunity this morning. I'm just doing a bit of walking around, doing my own rehab stuff, looking after the body, to elaborate on training structure. So first step in training structure in my opinion, obviously selecting your goals, figuring out what you want to do in the gym, whether it's to look better, feel better, whatever you're after. First step's fun. So on that note though, you can get in the gym, you can fluff around, faff about, and have all the fun in the world while you're in there, but doesn't actually mean you're going to be doing anything productive towards actually achieving your goals. So as much as I'm talking about fun, it still needs to be to a good training structure, something that's actually going to obviously pour enough volume into the muscles that you're targeting to actually achieve the goal, whether that's muscular or obviously putting enough kilometers with enough pace on the treadmill to increase your fitness, things like that. So fun. Your training structure has to be built in a way that you enjoy it in the gym. So yeah, the way that I write programs for people, like one of the main things on my mind is when I'm evaluating that person and what they're trying to achieve in the gym is making sure that they can actually enjoy their time in the gym. One, by making sure they're not in there for too long. Two, making sure it's not always the hardest exercises. You can still achieve what you want just by doing the slightly easier ones. Yeah, it may take a little bit longer. At the end of the day, some exercises you will need to do. So if it is those Bulgarian split squats, too bad, suck it up. It's one exercise. Sometimes you're only doing 4 or 5, 3 even for those beginners. Yeah, make sure you're having fun. Make sure your training structure is built in a way that you actually enjoy it. And at the end of your work day, you're not just gonna be like, oh, shit, gotta get in there. Like, I really don't wanna do it today. Something that's not gonna feel so bad to sort of just get in there and crack on with. So one thing to think about in your training structure too, guys, is obviously recovery as well. So the thing that I've learned, especially doing the calisthenic stuff where it causes so much strain on your body, even when I was getting up to my PBs with dumbbell presses and deadlifts and things like that, the effect that it has on your body. So think lifting weights, tearing the muscle, tightening the muscle, getting stronger. This is where you need to think about it in terms of the recovery, whether it's trigger point pulling, stretching, things like that. So tearing the muscle, tightening the muscle, strengthening the muscle. It can only get so tight before it's going to break. So that's when you need to get onto your stretching regime, getting onto that trigger point ball, loosening those muscles off so it doesn't pull your posture out of whack and eventually tear something. We go tearing, tightening, loosening, tearing, tightening, loosening, and that's what's going to change your body. That's what's going to keep you healthy, your mobility really, really good, things like that. Yeah, so with that training structure, so talking about a 5-day program, deconflicting those muscles properly across the week, making sure you get enough rest and recovery, listening to your body when it sort of starts to misbehave and making sure you can actually get it working again correctly. All these things sort of play when it comes to the training structure. So yeah, I hope that covered off on everything, guys. Obviously having fun in the gym, figuring out how long you can spend in there that's gonna be like tolerable for your life between that 30 minutes, hour and a half, 2 to 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, depending on what you're trying to achieve. Yeah, hopefully that's put a bit of clarity, helped you sort of set up a system so you can achieve your goals. Sweet, if you've got any questions, guys, flick us a message down below.